Advisory. Some episodes of the 1836 podcast are not intended for all audiences due to details that might be considered disturbing. Listener and viewer discretion is advised.
This episode of the 1836 podcast shares the legacy of the human vacuum cleaner, Brooks Robinson.
For Baltimore Orioles, there is only one third baseman, Brooks Robinson, and the rest of baseball agrees.
In the humid summer of 1937, Little Rock, Arkansas welcomed a baby boy destined to become a baseball legend. Brooks Calvert Robinson Jr. was born on the 18th day of May, his eyes bright with a future yet unseen. His father worked as a fireman for the Little Rock Fire Department and played semi-pro baseball. He tossed Brooks a glove early on, which inspired his love for the game. And young Brooks took to the diamond like a fish to water. The ball fields of Arkansas were his first stage, where he chased grounders until dusk, dreaming of the big leagues. At Little Rock Central High, he was a star. His quick hands and sharp swing caught the eyes of the Baltimore Orioles. In 1955, at 18 years old, a skinny Brooks with a heart full of hope signed to play in the MLB for $4,000. On September 17, 1955, Brooks stepped onto a major league field for the first time, with his cleats sinking into the dirt at Memorial Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. He was nervous. His bat betrayed him with a .091 average over 6 games, but his glove hinted at magic. The next 2 years were a blur of bus rides between the minors and Baltimore, his suitcase always half-packed. By 1957, he had played 50 games, hitting .239, his glove already turning heads. Pitchers whispered his name, grateful for the kid who could snag anything hit his way. In 1958, at the age of 21, he claimed third base, batting .238 over 145 games, his defense a promise of greatness. The 1960s dawned, and Brooks bloomed. In 1960, he hit .294, smashed 14 home runs, and drove in 88 runs, earning his first of 18 consecutive All-Star nods and 16 straight Gold Gloves. Fans started calling him the human vacuum cleaner, marveling as he sucked up grounders with impossible grace. By 1962, his bat caught up, a .303 average paired with 23 homers. Then came 1964, his golden year. He hit .317, led the American League with 118 runs batted in, and slugged 28 home runs, clinching the Most Valuable Player award. Baltimore buzzed with pride. Their third baseman was a hero at 27 years old. In 1966, the Orioles soared to the World Series, and Brooks was their heartbeat. Against the Dodgers, he homered off Don Drysdale, hit .286, and fielded like a magician. With his glove low, his eyes locked on the batters and ready to dive. He helped Baltimore sweep for their first title. The city roared his name, and Brooks tipped his cap, shy but proud. The late 1960s kept him steady. 17 homers in 1968 and another Gold Glove. His trophy case was filling fast. Then came 1970. The year that Brooks Robinson became a baseball legend. The World Series against the Cincinnati Reds was his stage. He hit .429, launched 2 home runs, and drove in 6 runs, but it was his glove that stole the show. Diving to rob Johnny Bench, snagging a line drive from Lee May, firing throws that burned the air. Every play was a masterpiece. Reds manager Sparky Anderson shook his head, saying, "He's playing third base like it's a war." Baltimore took the crown in 5 games, and Brooks won the World Series Most Valuable Player. At 33, he was untouchable, his name etched in history. The early 1970s saw Brooks as Baltimore's rock. He played in 2 more World Series, 1969 and 1971, hitting .303 across 39 postseason games. His durability was unreal, never playing fewer than 144 games from 1961 to 1975. The Gold Gloves kept coming, 16 in all, tying a record. At the age of 38 in 1975, he won his last, still a wizard at third. His bat stayed true. 2,848 hits, 268 home runs, 1,357 runs batted in, and a .267 average over 2,896 games, the most ever at one position. Time, though, spares no one. By 1976, Brooks's legs slowed, and his average dipped to .211 in 71 games. In 1977, he played just 24 games, hitting .149. On August 21st of that year, Baltimore held a special tribute called Thanks Brooks Day to honor the legendary Orioles third baseman. He retired that September, and his number 5 jersey retired with him, a piece of the Orioles' soul. Life after baseball kept Brooks busy. He called Orioles games from 1978 to 1993. His Arkansas drawl was a comfort to fans. In 1982, he co-founded the Major League Baseball Players Alumni Association, helping old teammates find their way. The Hall of Fame called in 1983, electing him on the first ballot with 92% of votes. He smiled that shy smile, humbled.
Playing in the major leagues and being recognized at the Hall of Fame is more than any one human being could ask for. Throughout my career, I was committed to the goodness of this game. In fact, I feel my love for the game of baseball overrode everything else. I keep asking myself, how could any one man have been so fortunate?
Charity filled his days. He kept his Constance and Brooks Robinson Foundation funded by auction memorabilia. Norman Rockwell painted him signing autographs, capturing his kindness. Health battles marked his later years. Prostate cancer struck in 2009, then a post-surgery infection in 2010. A fall in 2012 broke his shoulder, slowing him further. Still, he carried on, ever the fighter. On September 26, 2023, Brooks Robinson passed away at his home in Owings Mills, Maryland. He was 86 years old. His legacy forever rests in baseball history. In the shadows of Camden Yards, where his statue stands with glove ready, forever young.